In today's world, political division is sharper than ever. Surveys show that more than 80% of liberals and conservatives hold unfavorable views of the other side. But is this just about opinions, or is there something deeper, maybe even biological, that separates us? On the surface, the contrasts can sound almost funny. Conservatives are more likely to enjoy steak and potatoes, while liberals lean toward foods from other cultures. Conservatives prefer purebred dogs. Liberals go for mixed breeds. In poetry, conservatives like rhyme, liberals like free verse. Harmless differences, right? But science reveals there's far more beneath the surface. Brain scans tell an extraordinary story. Liberals are more likely to have a larger anterior cingulate cortex, the part of the brain that helps us detect conflict and adapt to change. Conservatives, meanwhile, often show a larger amygdala, the region that processes fear and anxiety. That's important, because research shows people tend to move toward conservative views when they feel threatened. After the September 11th attacks, for example, Americans shifted more strongly toward national security and military spending. The differences go further. Conservatives perform better in structured, rule-based tasks. Liberals are more flexible, handling conflicting or rapidly changing information with greater ease. Even in everyday life, one study found conservative students' dorm rooms were tidier, while liberals were messier. And when shown disturbing images like graphic photos of mutilation, liberal brains lit up in areas linked to feeling pain, not just seeing it. That suggests they may literally feel others suffering more strongly. It doesn't mean conservatives lack empathy, but rather that their brains process those same images in a different way. All of this helps explain why Democrats and Republicans can look at the same issue, gun rights, abortion, and walk away with completely different conclusions. Each side is experiencing the world through a slightly different neurological lens. But here's something important. Genetics only explain 30 to 40% of our political leanings. The rest comes from environment, upbringing, and personal experiences. In other words, biology may nudge us in one direction, but our lives shape who we become. Neuroscience is still a young science, but it's already giving us clues about why political polarization feels so unshakable. And maybe, instead of widening the divide, these findings could be a path to empathy. Understanding not just what the other side believes, but why might be the first step toward common ground. Because at the end of the day, liberals and conservatives may think differently, but they still share the same future.